In the heart of Islam, there are 5 pillars that define the core of faith and practice. The 5th is Hajj, a pilgrimage unlike any other, a profound physical journey that Muslims undertake to the holy city of Mecca. But Hajj is not simply a travel experience. It's a spiritual odyssey that echoes through centuries, linking millions today with the footsteps of prophets and the deep living history of Islam. Every year, in the final month of the Islamic calendar, millions of Muslims from every corner of the planet converge at Mecca. Regardless of age, nationality, language, or social status, those performing Hajj are bound by a simple rule. If they are physically and can afford it, they must make this journey at least once in their life. But why is Hajj so central to Islam? The purpose runs deeper than ritual. First and foremost, Hajj is obedience, answering a sacred call from Allah, fulfilling a command that traces its roots directly to the Prophet Ibrahim, known in the West as Abraham, and later revived and taught by the Prophet Muhammad. Hajj is also a kind of spiritual reset. The Prophet Muhammad is reported to have said, "Whoever performs Hajj and avoids sin will return as pure as the day they were born." The slate is wiped clean. Pilgrims begin again, spiritually renewed. Perhaps even more remarkable is the radical equality that Hajj enshrines. Upon arrival, each pilgrim sheds the trappings of everyday life. Men wear 2 simple white sheets called ihram, while women dress modestly in plain clothing. There are no outward signs of wealth or status. On these days, a merchant and a monarch stand shoulder to shoulder, remembered only as servants before their creator. It is a living reminder of the Day of Judgment, a time when all will stand equal before God. The journey itself is carefully structured and rich in symbolism. It begins on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, the day of Tarwiyah. Pilgrims enter the state of ihram, not just a change of clothes, but a conscious shedding of old habits and daily distractions. The destination on this first day is Mina, a tent city outside Mecca. Here, under the vast desert sky, pilgrims pray and reflect, preparing for what is to come. The next day, the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, is the day of Arafah, the spiritual heart of the pilgrimage. Pilgrims travel to the plain of Arafat, gathering at the foot of Mount Arafat, where the Prophet Muhammad gave his final sermon. From noon until sunset, they stand in prayer and supplication, seeking mercy, forgiveness, and guidance. It is said that Arafah is Hajj. Missing this day is to miss the pilgrimage itself. At sunset, the journey continues as pilgrims move to Muzdalifah, an open plain where they gather smooth stones under the night sky, spending the night in simple rest and contemplation. Then comes the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, Eid al-Adha, the day of sacrifice. This marks dramatic moments in the pilgrimage. Pilgrims throw pebbles at a stone pillar called Jamra, symbolically rejecting the whispers of Satan and reaffirming their faith. In honor of Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son, they take part in the sacrifice of an animal, sharing the meat with the needy. The act is not only symbolic, but also a profound gesture of generosity. Physical transformation follows spiritual renewal. Men shave their heads or cut their hair, a visible sign of humility and fresh beginnings. Women trim a small amount from their hair, marking a personal renewal. The pilgrims then return to the Grand Mosque in Mecca, circling the sacred Kaaba in the ritual known as Tawaf al-Ifadah. Finally, they retrace the steps of Hagar, running between the hills of Safa and Marwa, commemorating her desperate search for water. During the days of Tashriq, pilgrims return to Mina, stoning the 3 Jamarat pillars daily, a reminder of steadfastness, spending nights in prayer and community. Before leaving Mecca, pilgrims perform Tawaf al-Wada, a final farewell circling of the Kaaba, with prayers for a transformed life. Hajj uniquely inspires unity and humility. Pilgrims confront life, death, and resurrection, all equal before God. They reconnect to history in stone and prayer, finding belonging beyond all borders. The memory of Hajj endures, a timeless lesson in obedience, equality, humility, and hope.